Elephant in African jungle. In the deep sun-drenched jungles of Africa, where the tall grasses sway and ancient trees whisper stories of centuries past, the earth trembles beneath the steps of a giant, the African elephant. Towering over all, with ears like sails and a trunk full of power and sensitivity, the elephant is more than just an animal. It is a guardian of the wild, a living relic of time, and a symbol of nature's strength and wisdom. This is the story of one such giant, a bull elephant named Sifu. His name means sword in Swahili, not for violence, but for the way he cuts through the dense green jungle like a living force of nature. Born into a herd of strong, wise matriarchs, Sifu was raised in the protection of his mother, a powerful female named Malkia, the queen of the herd. From his very first steps, Sifu followed his mother through the thick bush, learning the paths to water, the seasons of the rains, the dangers of predators, and the quiet language of elephants, deep rumbles that pass through the ground, subtle ear flicks, and gentle nudges from trunk to trunk. In the jungle, communication is survival, and in a family of elephants, every step is taken together. Elephants are unlike any other creature in the African jungle. They feel, they remember, they mourn, they celebrate. When a calf is born, the entire herd surrounds it, trumpeting softly, welcoming it to life. And when an elephant dies, the others pause in silence, touch its bones, and grieve. This deep emotion and memory is what binds the herd, and what makes them so respected in the jungle. As Sifu grew, his role changed. From a playful calf splashing in muddy water holes and chasing birds with his trunk, he became a strong adolescent. His tusks began to grow, long, curved ivory tools for digging, fighting, and peeling bark from trees. He started venturing away from the herd more often, testing his independence. He watched older bulls battle in the distance, clashing with thunderous force, and knew his time would come. At around 15 years old, Sifu left his herd. It is the way of bull elephants. He wandered alone, sometimes joining temporary bachelor groups of other young males. Life outside the herd was different, quieter, lonelier, but filled with freedom. He roamed vast distances, across grasslands, riverbanks, and forests, guided by ancient memory and the scent of distant rain. Wherever he walked, the jungle shifted. Branches snapped, birds scattered, and even lions waited at a distance. He was no longer the calf behind his mother. He was the giant in the trees. In the African jungle, water is life. During the dry season, rivers shrink and ponds dry out. But elephants, like Sifu, remember where the hidden water holes are, passed down through generations. Using his tusks and trunk, he would dig into dry riverbeds, unearthing fresh water not only for himself, but for countless other animals. Zebras, antelope, warthogs, all waited nearby for the elephant to do his work. Even the jungle respected his presence. But not all dangers come with claws and fangs. As Sifu aged, he encountered something far more deadly: humans. Poachers with greed in their eyes and rifles in their hands sought his ivory. Villagers, scared of crop damage, chased him away with fire and noise. Roads cut through his old paths, and fences blocked the rivers he once swam in. He was a king in a shrinking kingdom. One day, Sifu stood at the edge of a clearing, looking at a field where his ancestors once roamed freely. Now, it was dotted with buildings. But something had changed. A group of people stood nearby, not with guns, but with cameras. They whispered, pointed, and stayed still. Rangers with green uniforms watched from a distance, protecting both the elephant and the humans. Conservation had found its way here. Sifu had become a legend, not just to elephants, but to people. He had survived years of drought, fought off other bulls for dominance, led herds to water, and escaped the grip of poachers. His massive footprints were etched into the land and into the hearts of those who watched him. Elephants like Sifu are more than just animals in the jungle. They are ecosystem engineers. Their movements shape the forest. They knock down trees, making paths for smaller creatures. They spread seeds in their dung, helping new plants grow. They dig for water that saves entire species. Without them, the jungle would collapse. As the sun set one golden evening, Sifu walked slowly along a riverbank. The wind carried the scent of acacia and rain. Birds returned to their nests. The jungle hushed. His tusks gleamed in the fading light, and his massive shadow stretched across the land like a memory. He paused, lifted his trunk high, and let out a deep, echoing rumble, not of fear or hunger, but of presence, a statement. I am here. I have always been here. In the African jungle, where the wild is both beautiful and brutal, the elephant stands as a testament to resilience, wisdom, and the ancient bond between earth and beast. Sifu's story is one of many, of countless giants who walk silently through the green, holding the jungle's secrets in every step. This is the elephant, the heart of Africa's jungle, powerful, gentle, eternal.